Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Groomer Has It. I am your host, Ashley Ann, also known as the Grooming Extraordinaire. My guest this evening is a 28-year-old entrepreneur dominating the beauty industry. She has created her own brand and has developed such a prominent name among beauty experts throughout the industry. She is savvy and brilliant, all while being a mother at the same time. PS Girls Only is a brand that was inspired by her love of all things beauty and the joy of helping other women to feel their best, including celebrities. She is a mentor to young women and future entrepreneurs. She is helping them to build their businesses from the bottom to the top using social media. She is truly one of a kind and an exceptional leader to young women everywhere in the beauty industry. Celeste, welcome. It's great to have you on tonight.
Hi, Ashley. Thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, no problem. I'm so happy to have you here. So, PS Girls Only is a beauty line that has just been taking social media by storm. So I'll go ahead and jump into our first question. What exactly inspired you to start your business, PS Girls Only?
Oh, yes. Thank you for that, too. Just saying that we took social media by storm, because we really are. But I'll start to just let you know about some of my things that inspired me. I would just say first, starting off, I used to work at a corporate business, and I was at that corporate business for about 7 years, and I was in human resources. And basically, as a lot of stories go, we're working at a job that we don't really, I'm not going to say I didn't like it, but at the time when I started, I loved it. I loved being there. But once the time passed on, it was just like I felt that I had more of a purpose in life. I would be sitting at my desk, and I would just be like, okay, I'm helping people. I'm a human resource. I'm helping people. But I knew that I could do much more than just sitting in an office and doing that. So that was really my motivation to kind of just say, you know what, I'm going to just start my own business, and I'm just going to create it. And I want to start my business, and the reason I wanted to was because I want to show people that you can be beautiful in any way. So I said, yes. Well, actually, starting back at my job, people there would actually ask me, where your hair is so cute, where do you get your hair done, or your outfit's so cute, so I was actually not only a human resource at their job, but I was also a resource for them when they needed beauty things. Oh, Celeste, where would you go to for this? So I said, you know what, I'm just going to start my own beauty line, and I'm just going to start with a few products, and we're going to work our way up from there, and that's exactly what we're doing.
I love it, and that's very inspirational to a lot of people that may already be working in the corporate industry, and they may have those thoughts of wanting something more for themselves and wanting to kick things up a notch. And by you taking that leap of faith, that definitely inspires other women, other men, any individual that is interested in going ahead and starting their own business, because if you could agree, it can be a little bit scary.
Absolutely. Something definitely new to learn, especially going from, the corporate setting to a complete entrepreneur and not working at that desk anymore, not waking up to go to work, not waking up to do so. It's a completely different schedule. It's a completely different life, and I'm loving it so far.
Oh my! That is so beautiful to hear. As a fellow entrepreneur, I can totally understand the excitement that comes with building your own brand, and being proud to say this is mine. I did this. I built it. So I commend you so much for taking that leap, and you're welcome. I commend you for taking that leap and developing your dreams, bringing it to life, and just making other women feel beautiful, because that's so important. And I think it's a beautiful thing when you can help other women see the beauty within themselves as well.
Thank you. So, I appreciate that.
Oh, it's no problem. It's no problem. Now, for mothers that are entrepreneurs, because from my understanding, you are a mom of a handsome young man.
Yes, I am.
So for mothers that are entrepreneurs and business owners at the same time, how do you manage your time being a mom and being a business owner while having such a demanding schedule?
Well, as far as managing time, I would say that's one of my best suits. Like, I actually have, people who come to me and ask me, if I have something on my plate, how do I do this? And the reason I have that ability is because I actually incorporated that from my old job. So we would basically have, and this is what I use now, always have a daily to-do list. Have everything that you want to get done within that day, no matter what it is, write that down, what you need to get done, and plan to get it done. And that's really what I do. Not only planning daily, you also should plan weekly, and if you really can, monthly would be your best suit. Because if you plan, monthly ahead of time, you're basically going to know what's expected, what you need to do, what are your goals. What are your goals for the month? Then break it down to what are your goals for the week. Then break it down to what are your daily goals. And not only writing them down, check them off and prioritize them. A lot of the times we set ourselves forward and we say, okay, we have this is what we need to do. But a lot of the times there's only a certain amount of hours in the day. So we have to be realistic with our goals and what we're setting to do throughout the day. So just being organized and staying on top of your priorities, and a priority is what needs to get done that day no matter what. So as long as you have those things on your daily, to-do list, and your weekly to-dos and your monthly to-dos, you will be good to go. But not only that, you should also track it. So say if I'm setting out, today I'm going to, go to Michael's and get more supplies. I'm going to make a post on my Instagram on the PS Girls page. I'm going to grab lunch. I'm going to, anything that you have on your list, but just prioritize them and, show the importance to the things that you really need to get done. And I think that just really, really helps in the long run, because when you set yourself, up for what you have to do throughout the day, what else can you do but get it done? And I also say write things down, because everything, when you have things floating around in your head, it'll be like you have a million things to do. I have to do this. I have to do this. I promise you, when you write those things down on paper, or even if you put it into your phone, into the notes, it will be very clear to you what needs to get done, and it's so much easier to just cross it off your list and feel accomplished after you do it. So, that's basically my trick. I use those different tasks, and they keep me organized day in and day out.
I love it. I love it. So for our listeners, a few of the key tips to manage being a mom and a business owner at the same time, or if you are just an entrepreneur, you're trying to manage your schedule all together, creating a to-do list, planning in advance, setting goals, prioritizing, and keeping track are all your goals too. Those are actually things that I do as well. And I've found that it helps me stay more grounded with the things that I have to accomplish. And you realize that you really do get the things done when you actually write it down. I had I had a really bad habit of trying to memorize things. And, I realized that didn't work too well, because within 5 minutes I forgot what it was that I was supposed to be doing for the day. So I definitely agree.
Yep. That's how I kind of started off. I was like, okay, I'll have it in my head. I know I have to, put in another order for lashes, and we'll just move forward. And I'm just like, oh my God, I have this to do, I have that to do, I have this to do. And then I'm like, wait, did I order the lash? So it's like, no, write it down.
Listen, write it down, guys. Write it down. So you already explained to us what you did before you started your business. Do you have any personal advice that you would recommend to people that may be afraid or have that fear of leaving a corporation or whoever, wherever they were working to start their own brand? What advice would you give to someone like that?
Well, if you're looking to, leave corporate position and go into entrepreneurship, I would say the first thing is to definitely have your reasoning behind why you're going to be doing it. Because that's going to be your drive, and that's going to give you your daily motivation. That's going to give you the push to continue with your dream. And if you're sitting at a desk and you know that you have purpose and you know that you can do more, put that dream to life. Don't sit on it. Don't wait for someone else to tell you about it. Don't wait for someone else to give you something. Don't ask. Do it because you want to do it. Don't worry about one of my main one advice piece that I usually give to a lot of my girls is just don't worry about what anyone else has to say or think, whether it's family, friends, anyone. You have your own, agenda. You have your own dreams. You have your own goals, and goals are personal. It's not a group thing. It's personal. So you take your goals personal, and you shoot for the stars, and you go for them. And I'm here to help as well, too. So if anyone needs but definitely just do what you know you're here to do. If you have that thought in your mind, I can do more, I don't want to be here, I know that I could be doing something better, I think you guys should just research it. If you're not sure what it is that, a lot of people are not sure what their passion is. And I feel like that's another thing that it kind of just scares people off to, how do I get started? How do I start my business? What can I do? How can I get paid? There are so many opportunities in this world. And even if you don't want to leave your corporate job and you just want to do a side hustle to start because you're nervous, start with the side hustle. Because with you starting with the side hustle, eventually as you build and as you go, it's going to become your main hustle. And then you're not even going to need the corporate. You're going to just be on a roll. So the first thing is just to get started. Just get started. Don't wait. Get started, and don't worry about what anyone else has to say. Do your research. Whatever you're trying to start, do your research. Look it up. See if there's a demand for it. Are people looking for what you're trying to start? Is this something new? Are you trying to get yourself out there? Is it a service? Is it a digital? Is it a product? There's so many different things that we can do, but never sit on your dreams. Definitely, if you have that feeling in your gut, you have that feeling in your mind, and you know that you can do more, let's get started. Let's get you doing more.
I love it. I love it. I love your optimism. You seem like, oh, no problem. And I think that is one of the most important factors and traits and characteristics to have if you're going to go ahead and jump into starting your own business, because, like you said, number one, you need to have a passion, a purpose behind what it is that you're ready to jump into. You want to make sure that whatever it is that you're interested in getting into, it's something that you're going to love ultimately. And, as you and I both know, being an entrepreneur, it's not always daisies and dandelions. You definitely have your trying moments. And when it's something that you love and when it's something that you're passionate about, it really helps you get through those hardships.
Right.
That's one thing that I love about dog grooming, because I absolutely love it. And, when I have those dogs that decide to come in and, take a poop on the table when I'm grooming them, it helps, it's because I look at them and I say, you know what, your haircut's going to look real good once I rewash you,
Right.
So it's very important, and I'm glad that you brought that up, that just make sure you're passionate about it. And and some people may think that they don't know what their passion is, and that's when I personally would recommend people trying things out. Go on Google, look up hobbies, try things out until you find something that you are genuinely in love with, and you're like, you know what, this is me, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to go for. And I think that'll get a lot of people pretty far. I definitely think that'll get a lot of people pretty far. So I love your optimism. I love it.
Oh, thank
So,
you. And I kind of want to add too. I think another thing is just to have a mentor, to have someone
yes,
that you kind of look up
yes,
to. You know, you see someone in a spot that you want to be, or you see someone doing that you want to do, who's doing good. Find a mentor that you can truly learn from. It'll really help you 100% because that'll give you your motivation. You'll get your tips, and you'll get the information that you need to be where you want to be.
exactly. That's a great point. Mentorship. Another important factor about having a mentor is that person can see you in a light that you don't even see yourself. A lot of the times, sometimes we are our own worst critic. We don't think we're good enough, or we don't think we have enough. And a mentor is typically somebody that sees what you are capable of, or they see what you already are. And sometimes, again, there's that support. That's that support. That's that extra push. If they feel like you need to do something a little bit better, at least you trust this person enough to sit there and say, all right, I believe what it is that you're saying, and I'm going to try to get better with it, as opposed to, not taking constructive criticism the right way, because this is a mentor and this is somebody you look up to. This is somebody that'll definitely help you reach your greatest potential and become the best that you are. So now that you speak about mentors, do you have a mentor that helps you build your brand, look at yourself differently at all?
I don't have anyone personally. I have a couple of people that I will watch. YouTube. I'm very big on YouTube. I'm sure that we all are. But I will watch a specific person that I stick to. But the person that I'm just a really quick and a fast learner. So if I like your style, I'm just going to stick to you, So right now I don't have anyone, personally mentoring me, but I do have a couple of women who are in the spot that I want to be, and I'm learning from them daily, signing up for webinars, I just like to get information every day. It doesn't matter. I just like to learn. That's just a part of me, and I think it's just helping me grow and develop as a person as well as an entrepreneur.
I love it. And learning is the most important thing. You have to be willing to feed yourself as much knowledge, as much as read as many books, go to as many expos, travel, get teachers, get mentors. Learning is the most important part. That's how, the mentor comes into play, and YouTube comes into play, and your friends, if you would agree, and your family, learning and absorbing everything that you need to know about whatever the field is that you're interested in will help you get even further. One thing, about the late Kobe Bryant that I really admired about him is that he always wanted to learn. There was never enough knowledge, and that is one thing. That is one thing I feel like most, not just entrepreneurs, but everybody, we need to be open to learning and wanting to better ourselves, because sometimes when we don't know how to just be quiet and listen, we block a lot of, gems, I like to call them, or we block a lot of things that could probably help us avoid certain routes that may be a little more difficult. And if we would have just listened, we could take another route and have an easier outcome. So I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people sometimes they don't feel comfortable enough to say, I'm open to learning. So that's important. That is so important, and I thank you for bringing that up. Now, since we're talking about learning, what is the most difficult thing that you've had to endure with building your brand from scratch?
The most difficult, there were some struggles there. I think for me it was just, I think in the very beginning when I was just trying to figure out what it was to be an entrepreneur, just going from a whole daily schedule to, waking up at 7, dropping, my son off at 7:30, and then going to work at 8, and then just go. It wasn't like that anymore. Now I'm waking up at 7, and I'm taking him to school, and then it's like, wait, now what? So, that was my first struggle, was just to learn how to be an entrepreneur, learn the learning what it's like day in and day out of being an entrepreneur, because it's not easy at all.
Not at all.
But at all. But yeah, I would just say learning that, and then just learning different like marketing skills. Like I said, I kind of came from the human resources background, so I'm in office, I'm using the phones, I'm talking to people, I have a computer and things like that. But now I'm going to my whole company, and I need to let everyone know about me. Everyone needs to know about me, and I'm still getting there. But, I'm working up, trying to get everyone to know about me. And the thing is, how can you do that? That's the biggest thing. How do you get everyone to know about you? So I had to learn how to market myself, how to let people know about me, how to put myself out there, how to walk into the grocery store and say, hi, my name is Celeste. I have, putting my business cards in ShopRite, putting my business cards. That, I never did anything like that before. So that was just something new for me. But when you represent your company and you love what you do, you're gonna be A-okay doing it, because it's your passion. It's what you love. Who wouldn't want to walk in saying, hey, I own this. This is what I do, versus saying, oh, I work for this company. They do this. What do you do? We all have a purpose in life. We all have a purpose in life. And I feel like it's other than working for someone else. And I'm not, we all have to make our, pay our bills and make our money. Definitely do that if that's what you need to do, but start something of your own. We all have a secret talent. We all have things that we can literally be making money on. Like, you can make money off of reading books for people. These things are just simple and, just easy to learn. But I would just say my struggle was just me going from the corporate to the entrepreneur life and just learning how to go about my day, because, with versus me having an office to-do list, now I have to create my entrepreneur to-do list. It's a different life. But I love it. I've grown, I launched in, I launched November 11th. So we're almost 3 months in since I have launched, and I will say it is a huge difference from when I first started, because I've learned what it is that I need to do. When I first started, I didn't have a mentor that I was watching. I didn't have, maybe I had YouTube, but when you gain a mentor and you gain your vision and you have your goals set to what you want, you're going to achieve them regardless.
I agree. And I love how you are still so, you still light up even when you talk about your hardships and your struggles, because that just proves that you really do love what it is that you're doing. And
thank you.
The fact that you started in November, and I've watched your brand. I'm a customer of yours as well. I've watched you develop your brand so quickly in such a short time period. It's actually very impressive. That's one of the reasons why I really wanted you on the show, because I felt like you are a great example of what consistency looks like, what dedication looks like.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And what, being an inspiration looks like to other people that are interested in starting a brand, because, the first 3 months can be difficult, yet alone the first 3 years for most business owners is quite difficult. The saying goes that you're lucky if you can make it past year 3. So the fact that you've been able to just build your name, develop a following the way you've developed, and you've become a mentor yourself, because I know you do mentor quite a few young ladies. It's very, very inspiring to see that and hear that. And it just, me personally, it makes me really want to push even harder and, learn more and just just fill my brain with as much knowledge as there is possible and just to share it with everyone. So I applaud you because a few months making this happen, that's amazing. I can only imagine where you'll be in a year. So
thank you so much.
Oh, of course, my pleasure. Now, I know you have a busy and a hectic schedule. So when you do have free time, what's your favorite thing to do when you have your free time?
My free time, probably eat and sleep. No, let me. I would say probably watch. Right. I like to watch movies. I like to watch funny things. I would definitely say if I'm not doing that, then I'm probably hanging out with my son. You know, enjoying life with family is, you know, just most important to me. So if I'm not working, that's probably what you'll find me doing. Watching movies, watching Lifetime, you know, just enjoying life, or just watching something funny. You know, I watch Wildin' Out a lot, the Nick Cannon show, and it's just funny to me. It just puts me in I like things that put me in a good spirit. Like you said, you kind of said I light up a bit. I get that so often. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. They'll say, "Oh, are you from New Jersey? Are you sure you're from New Jersey? Because you're smiling, you're laughing a little too much." And I'm like, this is just me. Like, I really can't help it. And I think that this is one of the things that attracts people to me, because I'm literally just an open, happy, energetic spirit, and I just want the best for people. I just want to help people. But yeah, I like to watch the Wildin' Out TV show because it makes me happy. I love to laugh. I love things that make me laugh.
You know, laughter is good for the soul anyway.
Yes.
Laughter is good for your heart. Laughter, you know, joy is something that we all should try to explore as much as possible, because that's really just what makes the world even more of a better place. And you speak about your son, and it sounds like, you know, he is the love of your life. So how does he feel about his mommy and her business? Is he a big supporter? Does he help you pick out some styles?
Oh yes, you know? He is one of my biggest supporters. I'm not gonna lie. Every day I pick him up from school, he's like, "Mommy, how many sales did you make?" That is his first question.
That is amazing. Oh my goodness.
He'll even be seeing things on TV. Like before the beauty business, before this stuff, he never really was. He knew lashes were there, but he didn't know really what they were. But now he'll be like, "Oh, this is a lash box." But one of the funny things that actually happened, I'm currently participating and collaborating in a giveaway right now, and we had this video, and the video basically shows all of the products in the giveaway, all of the lashes, all of the palettes, and everything that we have in that giveaway is in the video. And I said to Caden is my son's name, I said to Caden, I said, "Can you find Mommy's lash in this picture?" And I showed him the video, and as soon as my pair of lashes came up on the screen, he was like, right there, that's it right there.
Oh my goodness.
And it just made me light up, because I was like, oh my God, like, you know, like, out of the, you know, there may be like, I want to say 50 lashes. I might be exaggerating, but I want to say 50 lashes. And he spotted my stunner lashes out of the 50 pairs, and I was so ecstatic. I was shocked, and I was like, "How did you know?" He's like, "I know what your stuff looks like." So he definitely supports, and I always tell him, I'm gonna be a millionaire, and when I'm a millionaire, I'll let you know, and then we're gonna go from there. And he knows where we're gonna go.
Ooh, I love it. Yes, speak it into existence. That's what you're supposed to do. And I love that, you know, he's supportive of you, because, you know, boys, they'll probably be like, "Mom, I don't want anything to do with that." And the fact that, you know, he's there, and he's like, "Those are your lashes right there. I noticed them. This is the lash box." That, you know, he's developing that because he sees how passionate you are about it. So because he sees that you love it, he loves it. You know, he's his mama's big supporter. So I love that. Well, tell Caden, great job.
Yes,
So proud of him.
he even takes trips with me to the post office whenever I have a package to drop off. If an order is made anytime after noon, then I'll usually pick him up from school and we'll go to the post office together. So he knows the routine. So not only will he ask me for my sales, he'll say, hey, do you have any sales? Okay, are we going to the post office? And I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love it. It's just so great. I can only imagine what it's going to turn into once we get bigger and bigger.
Yes, yes. You know, like they say 2020 is the year of manifestation. So speak it into existence, go for it. It's going to happen. Yes. And I am totally rooting you on. I'm absolutely rooting you on. So, like I said, to our listeners, I am personally a loyal customer of Pierce Girls Only. I am always wearing the lashes and the hair. I mean, I feel like a doll baby when I get my items shipped in. So let's go into your lashes for our listeners that are curious about different lash styles. What is your favorite lash style and why?
Oh, my favorite. Oh gosh. So
hard to choose.
Right. So right now we currently have 4 styles. So out of the 4, I have 2 styles that I'll wear every day, and I kind of just go back and forth between them. So my very, very favorite style is called Stunner. So the Stunner style is basically it's an everyday lash with a pop of drama. So if you're looking for, a pop of drama, but not too dramatic, you don't want, whoa, where are those lashes? Whoa, too much going on. If you don't want reactions like that, you can go for Stunner. I love Stunner, and right now, actually, Stunner is the best seller. We do have a Superstar lash, which is actually my second favorite. The Superstar lash is a literal everyday look. It's very classic, very office-like. If you work in an office, that's better for you to wear. It's smaller. I like that lash as well, but like I said, Stunner. I'm between Stunner and Superstar just because they're more of like the everyday wear. We have Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker is actually, I'm not sure. I think you've seen it. Donna from Black Ink, actually, she loves the Heartbreaker style. Like, she was in my DM and she said, those are my favorite pair. So Heartbreaker, Donna is a celebrity, so that's probably more of a style if you're, more well-known, or if you're one of those people who like lashes, you can definitely go for Heartbreaker and Vixen. Those are our dramatic lashes for like an occasion. You have somewhere special to go, you want it to pop. Those are our lashes to go to. But if anyone ever has, any questions about what lash style to get, I always encourage them to either message me or email me. I have no problem sending you guys pictures of how the lashes look. I have many of, pictures on my page, videos on my page, tutorials using the lashes so that everyone can see what they look like on. But I just feel like, go for it. Try it out. Lashes don't hurt anything, and who doesn't want to enhance their beauty? That's really what it is. It's a beauty enhancer, and it's just something that gives you such a confidence boost throughout your everyday. It's like I can't even walk out without my lashes. Like, I might walk out without my lashes to run to the corner store, but that's about as far as I will go without my lashes because I want them on. I want to look good. My lashes are a part of me. This is my company, okay? And just to let everyone know, the PS and PS Girls Only stands for Pretty Savage. We're pretty savages, okay? We're out here. We're bossing up. We're accomplishing goals, and we're looking good while we're doing it. So I would definitely say Superstar and Stunner, but Stunner takes number 1 for me for sure.
Oh, I love it, and I love the confidence when you talk about your lashes because that's what they make me feel like. Right. I feel like a savage when I have them on. I'm in a salon, and sometimes dog fur gets caught in my lashes a little bit, so I I struggle a little bit. But there's You know, I have my little eyelash brush that helps me get it right on out. So,
Right.
you know, my clients are always like, your lashes look beautiful. I'm like, you know, thank you, PS only. And so
Right.
I get it. I get it. I get it all the way. And like I said, I love the lashes. And I can only imagine, how far you're going to go with this brand. Do you have any new lash styles that may be coming out anytime soon?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I actually just placed an order yesterday for our new styles. I started with the lash line. I started with our preliminary boxes, which are the silver and pink boxes, but that's just the first line, okay? So we're actually going to be getting our next boxes in, which is more of our glitter-like. I showed a sneak peek on our Instagram page, so feel free, guys, to scroll down the Instagram page to see what I'm talking about. It's a pink glittery box, and that's going to be our new edition of our lashes. I'm going to be adding 2 new lash styles to the line, as well as a lash kit. So I'm not going to go into details about what the lash kit is, but it is definitely going to be essential for any lash lover, any lash addict. If you love lashes, this kit is for you. So stay tuned. But not only the lashes, I also have the cosmetics line opening up. I'm going to be adding some eyeshadows, some lip glosses, some color. So there's just so many things that I'm working on behind the scenes that I kind of don't want to spill the beans about yet, but I do want to get my audience excited about it because it's going to, like I always say, PS Girls Only, we slay different. And I'm going to show the world how different we are going to be slaying. So I'm just super excited to bring those things to you guys. I would say probably before the end of March, we'll definitely have our new products out. So look forward to those.
I love it. And I hope all of our listeners heard that. If you want to look your best, whether you know you're running to the grocery store or you have a nice date, whatever it is, just definitely make sure you keep an eye out for the new lash line and all of the new products that should be coming soon. I congratulate you, and I wish you the best of luck with that.
Thank you.
So, of course, my pleasure. Now, as we've been speaking throughout this interview, you are very passionate about helping other women enhance their beauty as well as develop their brands with proper social media marketing. Now, do you offer any training classes or seminars, or will you in the near future?
So right now, I don't have any courses set up right off the bat, but I do have a sign-up list on both of my Instagram pages, and basically you can sign up to let me know that you're interested, and I'm going to be reaching out to anyone who signs up to kind of just take you from there. I don't have the courses set up right now because, I am working with the PS Girls Only line, but I should have everything set up before March 2020, which will be programs, courses, ebooks, and just things that's going to help any entrepreneur be able to start their business from the ground up, to be able to, know how to market, know how to find their target audience, know how to create content and, make money and monetize from your content. Not just starting a business, but we're starting a business for a reason, and I'm not just going to say, oh, it's to make money, but a lot of us just want to be financially stable. We all, we want stability. We want to be able to provide for our families, so just keeping those things in mind. But, yeah, that's about it.
That's awesome. So all of our listeners, and I'm sure it wouldn't only be for, beauty lines. It's basically for anybody that's willing to start a business to be able to reach out to you and get some insight.
Absolutely. I've had people reaching out to me. For the most part, I would say a lot of companies kind of get attracted to my business page, and then they'll follow me, but they don't reach out. So I just want to encourage you all to just reach out and just, let me know that what it is that you need help with, because I'm an open book, and I like to help people. I love helping everyone, and for me, it just makes me happy to be able to help someone. So if you guys have any questions about how to get started, where to, even if you're a makeup artists can be making money, So if that's what you're trying to do and that's what you're trying to build off of, let's get you started. Let's, start your YouTube, start your blog, start your anything that it is that you're trying to do. Just let's talk about it, and let's talk about how you can monetize on your skills and get you paid, because literally there's just, like I said before, you can get paid from reading books. You can get paid from doing, normal tutorials. I saw that there was I think it was a little girl she did a tutorial on how to have a sleepover. And she made thousands of dollars.
You see, they start young. They can start young.
Simple things that you want to do can be accomplished. The only thing you have to do is position yourself as the resource. And from there, it's all in your hands. But as I said, I am going to be setting these courses up. So feel free to go to the PS Girls Only page. They actually have a sign-up that says Business Essentials. You can click on that, and you can easily type your name and email in. I'll email you back, or you can send me a message through that website as well. There's a send message button, and you can send me a message through my personal Instagram, and I'll be happy to help anyone out who has any questions. But the sign-up, look up for this. You guys can look out for the sign-up before the ending of March 2020. So I'm trying to have everything set up so that people can just start learning right away. But since I don't have it set up right away right now, just reach out to me and I'll just help you get started from now, and then we'll build from there. Let's grow together.
I love it. And make sure once you get your classes and your training programs down pat, be sure to email me so I can post it on the Groomer Has page as well, just in case there are any, future beauty experts or any future entrepreneurs that would like to have that development and training program to learn and to grow. Absolutely. I would love that.
Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that so much.
Women empowerment, we're supposed to support each other, uplift each other.
Yes.
That's how we get further. That is absolutely how we get much, much further. So I'm all here for it. I'm happy to share that platform and make sure I can send people your way, because there are a lot of people that would like to learn these things. Like I said, social media is such a powerful resource and tool. You can get so far with social media, especially with the time of era that we're in now.
Yes.
You can connect with people all over the world. You can start webinars. You can do seminars and have people travel to you. The possibilities are endless. So I definitely recommend everybody to take full advantage of it and just shoot for the stars. Definitely shoot for the stars. So
yes, absolutely.
Speaking of shooting for stars, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh gosh. Is flying a superpower? No.
Superman can fly. I think that's a superpower.
Right? Yeah. I mean, no. What do I need to fly for, right? I would say
you can save hundreds of dollars.
Right. Look. Teleporting.
Oh,
I would
even better.
Just being able to go, anywhere at any point in time. Say if I'm having a stressful day and I need a vacation, guess what? I think teleportation would be something that I would want to be able to do. If I feel like my son is, acting up in class and I want to go see what's going on, I can just teleport into the classroom. I think that's I really can't think of any other superpowers. Like, I know there's invincible, but I would say teleportation for sure. What would you choose? What superpower would you choose?
Oh, I would love to be invisible.
Invisible?
Yeah, I would love to be invisible. You know why? Because I'm greedy, so I like to just, I was that kid that would sneak in the kitchen and grab food and hurry up and run out.
Oh.
I would do nothing bad, but I would probably just go into a lot of restaurants and go in the kitchen, and I'll probably go to 5-star restaurants, some steakhouses, grab me a lobster tail.
Smart. I'll teleport. I'll teleport there. I'll distract the waitresses, and then you can go in the back and get the food.
You see, that's teamwork. I think that would be an amazing duo. I love it. I love it. Oh man, I wish superpowers were real. One day,
right.
one day. So let me ask you, where do you sound like you're going to get very far in life, and like I said, I'm absolutely rooting for you. I have no doubt about it in my mind. But where do you personally see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, let me see, that would be 2025. Woo. I would just say, for myself personally, I would just see more of a developed and, individual who has experienced so much growth that I am going to be in a warm place. Like right now, I'm in New Jersey, and I have plans to be somewhere that's going to be warm, and I have plans to be somewhere that's going to be huge, and I have plans for PS Girls to grow as well. So honestly, it's a hard question to answer, but I just see much growth. I just see financial stability, and I just see me being able to help people in a way that I never thought that I could. And beautiful. I know it's right, and I know that it's just going to be a game changer. I'm already helping people now, and I can only imagine what it's going to be in 5 years. So I know that it's going to be somewhere great and beautiful, loving, and it's just going to be amazing. That's
beautiful. I definitely see generational wealth. I see a lot of a really big beauty brand. Just from talking to you, I can see a big beauty brand. I can see possible beauty schools or training programs.
Absolutely.
Yes, you traveling and
the possibilities are so endless. It's just definitely traveling and doing a lot more, getting out here, maybe even doing seminars and webinars, makeup shows, or even me traveling around and just inspiring women to start their own business, inspiring women to use the beauty to get through life. We all have hardship. We're all anxious. We all have these things going on. What can you use to conquer that? So I think just giving that message to just say, look, just do what's going to make you happy, and if you need to figure out what's going to make you happy, let's talk, because I've been there. And I am not going back.
Neither am I.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Again, you just have such a warm light. Your energy is making me happy over here on this end.
Oh,
so I'm so excited just to see your future, because number one, I'm gonna forever be ordering my lashes for you when I have, my photo shoots and things like that.
Yes.
But yes, it's definitely such a beautiful thing to have that personality and to just have that warmth and that love and that passion for what it is that you're doing. And then also because you want to give back. That's the best part about it. Sometimes people, they get lost in translation and they want to just focus on themselves and their businesses. They don't think about helping to uplift other people, especially when you first start out. When you're first starting out, sometimes you're just so, overwhelmed with, building your business, trying to get it up from the ground, trying to figure out, what you're supposed to do, what are the next steps, where you should go, who you should talk to. And, the fact that you've been able to figure all of that out while still, uplifting and supporting other women, it's very commendable. I think it's amazing, and that's one of the characteristics. Because I was speaking with my guests last week, Shonda and Vlad, how they were saying a very important thing to have is a good character, and that I'm sure myself and all of our other listeners can tell that you just have such an amazing spirit and an amazing character, and you're gonna go you're gonna go super far. You're gonna go super far, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm ecstatic for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, PS Girls, we're probably gonna have like some type of storefront, and it's gonna be like all over the world. So I can definitely see that in 5 years.
I love it. If you need a shop dog, let me know. I'll let you guys borrow my girl.
Yes.
She'll greet everyone that comes into the store.
Oh yes, gladly.
I love it. I love it. So I think I might have probably answered this, but I would like for you to give me another answer. What do you think your unique skill is that helped you become successful?
I think I would say my customer service. I had just had in my background, like since let me see, I've been working since I was 14 years old, and I never went from 14 years old to 28 now. I never went without having a job until I became an entrepreneur. But I would say from working with my jobs, the main thing that I think that I strive in is just my customer service. It's just I know how to talk to people without them getting upset, or I know that when someone is upset, how to, redirect it or what I can do to, yes, exactly, to diffuse the situation. And it's just, I always get feedback. Oh my God, you're so nice. Oh my God, thank you so much for helping me. Oh my gosh. Like even now with my PS Girls Only brand, I run the page, and a lot of the times I'll have so many girls in my DM just thanking me for me being nice, for me responding, for me, commenting on their picture, for me liking the picture, things like those are simple things that I just like to do. I'm someone who I like to support people. I like to, I like to help them. I like to make them happy. Why not? So, I just feel like that just being myself, and like you, kind of how you said before, I bright up the room, and I just feel like that's what I have in me that can kind of just make people say, okay, I want this company, or okay, I like her because of this. I remember I went live for the first time on Instagram on my PS Girls Only page, and after going live, like I got some DMs that were just like, I was just happy that I went live. They're like, wow, thank you so much. Your energy is so great in your live. You're always so, anytime that I go live, I haven't gone live in a while now. Actually, I should probably plan that sometime soon. But every time that I did go live, I will always get that feedback. I love your energy. I love how happy you are. I love, and the thing is, like when people say that, to me it's just normal. It's just like, oh, okay, thank you. But it's really just me, and I think that's what I have in me, that someone can be having a bad day. I can literally walk in and I can just give a smile, and they'll be like, wow, you made my day better. And that's just very important for me to do, and it means so much to me to be able to do that, for sure.
I love it. So for anyone that needs to just basically have that cleared up, in order to be successful, you need to be happy. Be happy. Have positive energy. When it rubs off of you, it rubs onto other people. When you make other people happy, they make other people happy, and it's like a magnet. You're like a magnet, and I think that's a beautiful thing. That's one thing you and I both have in common. One thing my clients always like to say to me, they're like, Ashley, every time we come in here, you always have a smile on your face. I'm like, well, I'm alive. God gave me breath in my lungs, and then two, I have a business that is my own, and I can say it's mine. Then I get to play with furry animals all day today. It's what is there not to be happy about? Other than when you, like I said, when you have the little poop incidents. I'm not the craziest about that part, but for the most part, I think I agree with you. Just being happy, having great interactions with people, being able to show a positive side as opposed to see the negativity with negativity. Just being that beam of light, being that person's comfort. I think it's a beautiful thing to have. I think that is definitely one of the biggest things to be successful. And just look at a lot of the successful people in this world. You have like Bill Gates, you have Barack and Michelle Obama, you have, you have so many people. Ellen, she's a happy person all the time. So it's just like that really does help you become successful. So I agree with you all the way when it comes to that. So our time is about wrapping up. This is an amazing interview. Now, how can our listeners connect with you?
Oh, yes. So you can definitely connect with me through Instagram. My business page is PS, so that's P as in Paul, S as in Sam, Girls Only, and that's the Instagram business page. And then for my personal page, if anyone wants to reach out to me in regards to any business-related questions, any questions will do. If you're hesitant, you're scared, any questions that you have, my personal page on Instagram is I am Celeste XO. So that's IAMCELESTEXO. And if you don't get that, you could probably go to, Ashley's Grooming Extraordinaire page, and you'll be able to find me on there as well because we support each other.
Absolutely. Well, Celeste, I just really want to thank you for taking your time out because I'm sure you have a very busy schedule. I really want to thank you for, taking your time out and feeding everybody all of this amazing knowledge and just feeding all of us with your energy. I feel like I'm going to be happy for the rest of the day. It's, the day is almost over in New Jersey.
Yes.
We're going into 7 o'clock here, but it feels like the sun is still beaming. I feel happy. I feel positive. I feel like I'm ready to take over the world. I'm ready to learn, and that's coming from you. So what I will say is, keep pushing, keep being you, keep supporting, keep learning, keep prioritizing, keep setting those goals. And just, continue being the greatest version of you. I'm very, very proud of you. I'm sure most of our listeners are just as proud of you and what you have accomplished. And do you have any last words for anyone?
No, I'm just going to say thank you to you and to all of my supporters who have been supporting me and my company. It means the world to me, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Just you asking me to be on the show, I was shocked at first when you asked. I was like, oh my gosh, like, but I'm just like, okay, I should just go ahead and do it because you're actually inspiration as well. You're pushing forward. You're doing these things. Even you right now on this radio show is amazing, and it's a beautiful platform that you're putting to use to be able to help other people. So in return, you're doing the same exact thing. So I truly appreciate it, and I'll let you know also. I have a lot of the time some of my PS girls my PS girls will come on my page after I post you, and they'll just say, "Oh my gosh, she's so inspirational." So you keep doing what you're doing. You keep up your great work too. Yes, women supporting women, and that's what it's all about.
I love it. You make me want to go groom another dog right now. Just go live. Well, Celeste,
thank you so much.
Thank you again so much for being here with me this evening. Everyone that is listening, I hope you all enjoyed. You can hear me back here next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you so much for being with us this evening. I'm your girl, Ashley Ann, and thank you for listening to Groomer Has It.